See how you can calculate the corrosion rates from the coupon weight loss, right? Corrosion rate in mils per year, density, this is a factor given in there, and this formula you can use, which are very common given everywhere, right? How to calculate the corrosion weight loss from the coupons. Corrosion coupons benefits and limitations. There are so many benefits of this technique, and the time is running out, so I have to just speed up some of the slides. And I think you can also read benefits of that technique and the limitation of this technique. Then you can see that corrosion coupons holders, coupons holders, this is a low pressure coupons holders, and these are the high pressure coupon holders and the high pressure coupons. These are the actual devices which are installed right on the pipelines or the vessels, and they can be retracted under pressure, under actually the operating conditions. Same is true with this ones, and these are the actual clamps which are fitted to these devices, right, as a safety measure, because these devices have a seal in there. If the seal leaks, these probes can always flush out. So in order to protect these probes and from this unacceptable escape, we always install these clamps, low pressure clamps, hold the probes in the place. Excuse me, please. Then the corrosion monitoring electrical resistance probe. This is a second technique which we can use in the industry, that it's again a physical technique, direct intrusive technique, and it measures the change in resistance in there. It does not measure the loss of weight, it measures the change in resistance in there, and that change in resistance is calibrated into the corrosion rate in mils per year, and this actually the details are given in here. And I have to move fast to the next slide. Corrosion monitoring electrical resistance, ER benefits, limitations. These are mentioned in there, which you can always read it from the record recorded after this video. The low pressure corrosion monitoring can be installed in 1-inch full port, and the high pressure has to go to the 2-inch access fittings. These are the actual high pressure corrosion monitor ER probes. They have different shapes depending upon the rate of corrosion of the system. So accordingly, you can select high pressure ER probes which can meet your requirements and the anticipated corrosion rate. They come in actually pressure rating of more than 1,500 psi to 6,000 psi. This is this is actually the ER probe installation orientation. Same is true with like the coupons. These probes are installed, they have to orient in such a way that they're not going to be subjected direct to the flow regime or the flow impacts. So we prefer to put actually the probe shields in there which have the holes, right? So the liquid can enter from one side and leave from the other side and from the bottom. So we can reduce or minimize the impact of the fluids on the condition of the probes there. This is the inductive resistance principle and monitoring. I reckon that it is almost 40 minutes gone, right? So this is the other technique which can be used in there. I would just like to go to the LPR. The corrosion monitoring by linear polarization resistance, right? Principle and monitoring, all this principle is there in this. We just polarize the actual probes in there from its corrosion potential to plus minus 10 millivolts, and then we relate that, the corrosion density or I core, to determine the actual corrosion rate in mils per year using a Faraday's law. These are the actual benefits and limitations, and this is the actual shape of the probes, right? This is a 2-electrode probe, this is a 3-electrode probes. I think the time is almost over. So I will stop it here. I still have many more slides I can talk about, but let us stop it over here. Yes.